Linda.
Yes.
There we go.
I'm so sorry. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
It's been a very long few days, so at least we're up and running, so it's a start. Sorry, guys. You have to understand we started 7:30 on Friday, and we was going until I dropped Linda off today at 3:30. So.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long weekend, but I can't say I regret any of it.
No, neither do I. So I was trying to get our intro video on here.
Hey, it's a work in progress.
Well, it'll let me do it. I just gotta get the file onto my computer.
Well,
so
sounds good. So, do you want to
Did you already
go from
introduce it?
today and work our way backwards?
Yeah, we can. Did you already do the introduction?
Nope, I haven't. We were having too many problems, so I haven't gone there.
All right, guys. Hey, what's up? It's Linda and Chanel with ParaSister's Circle podcast. We've had some technical difficulties the last couple of days. I don't know what's been going on, but hey, we get it figured out and we come back and we full force it right in. I will get our intro video onto the I know my light seems like it's really bright.
My light's screwing up too.
There we go. I'll
Tell me if you can actually see me.
Yeah, I can see you. Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, you froze. Get off the tablets. Shut them completely down.
So today, Linda got to have her first time at the Randolph County Asylum. We took an hour and a half tour with Kate today, which was really exciting that she did the tour herself, which it was nice to see her again today. I'm looking forward to spending some more time with Kate here soon. So 3 o'clock last night, I thought I would get Linda in the truck and drive the extra 4 minutes down so she could see Randolph County in the dark. Got some stolen photos because somebody else's investigation, but we stayed on our side of the road.
I promise we did.
So good. Yeah, I've got some really good videos that I'm pretty sure she's going to post later this week because I know it's not going to be tonight. But I didn't stop seeing her smile, like that big, goofy smile that she has when she's really enjoying something today.
Sorry, there's a Facebook comment on here, and I don't know who it is. It says Facebook user. Whoever you are, I don't know who it is. Because I know we're streaming across like a lot of platforms. Yes, there is been technical difficulties the last 2 episodes. It would have been easier if I would have remembered, hey, and push enter studio or enter broadcast. But hey, yeah, there has been.
Yeah, but you have to understand, we have lost equipment, lost cell phones, broke a millimeter. So it's been one thing after another. And we're ending it tonight with you guys, so.
Yep. All right, so, yeah. Where did it go? I will show you guys my favorite picture that I've taken so far of the Randolph. My brain is still trying to process, like, all the information that I got. Like, honestly, I'm still trying to process all of that. And I probably won't get it processed until tomorrow. But this one, I took it off my Polaroid. This one is my favorite one I took. It looks like it's really old.
Perfect.
It's my favorite one. So, oh my gosh. And I will get pictures of it, but it looks like it was taken back like in the 90s when Polaroids or whenever these guys were famous.
I think Polaroids came out in the 80s, hon.
Well, that's why I said whenever they were famous. Anyway, Randolph, I really haven't really done too much. I feel bad because I was supposed to do it. And I was waiting, if some of you see my live videos, I was waiting to do the history on Randolph until I did the history tour. Because I was going to start that this past week when before she told me
Surprise.
about it. And she told me, so I just waited on it. And then, but I do have a little bit of history. So, I mean, it is, so where the building stands now, there was the very first one, and then it burnt down to the ground. And then they built a second one right over, like white, just across. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Shondell. And they built another one. So if you go, you see the driveway, and you'll see the barns, and then so on that area they built one, and it didn't. As I would call it nowadays, it would be the health department. They finally got the commissioner's office to go out there and inspect it because it wasn't up to code.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy. So, people were stuffing, like the women and children were stuffing their clothes and their blankets and their stuff in these holes, and the windows were falling. So when they did get the commissioner's office to go out there, huh?
Oh, I know the second one.
So it was a horrible.
I didn't even know all of it.
So they finally got the building now, which is the third and final building that everybody goes to, built. And let me tell you, it's actually bigger than I thought it was. But that's okay. And when I was there today, I did feel quite a few spirits. And so it wasn't like most people would portray asylums or infirmaries to be. So, like, when I hear asylum, I think people with mental disabilities and everything. Like, like you would hear, like, Waverly Hills Sanatorium, with some other ones. Penhurst, all those different asylums that, people were going to. You would think something like that. Nothing like Randolph is nothing like that. Randolph was completely, they were for the people. They were making sure they were fed, watered, clothed, whatever they needed. And I'm going to bring her up because I feel a really strong connection to her. I don't know why when we were there. I don't have very good pictures of her. I don't think I have good pictures. I have to look at my other pictures. But so the two Polaroids that I got of this woman's room that I feel a really strong connection to, I asked permission to take these
Lulu.
So it's not a very good picture. Hold on here. Let me
see it.
I know my L&L is in the way. So I will see if I got a better picture, and I'm hoping I do got a better picture of Lulu's room. I felt a strongly deep connection to her, and then I took this picture. So in this picture, you will see like the toys, and then there's a piece of paper sitting here. I tried to get what was the writing, which is a diary entry on it, stating what happened to Lulu when her and her stepfather had went there, when she was 14, and she became pregnant, and she had the baby. Hi. And so she got pregnant 3 times, and it's presumably by the stepdad. So she was molested and raped by her stepdad. I mean, the guy went to jail, but back then they didn't have the laws that we had today. So I feel like a strong connection to her, and I feel deeply for her. I feel so sorry for her, and they knocked out a wall for her to have a nursery. Hi, Ben. for her and her children. So I really do want to go back. I am so super excited about going and actually investigating and seeing if I can communicate with her and talk to her. And so I'm hoping that the picture that I got on my uh, digital camera came out.
Lulu's always been one of my favorites when I've gone there. I've been there several times, and I always feel a pull. I'd have to say down in the community rooms, down on the other side. But I've never actually spent time in. I've known where her rooms were, but I would have to say the community room was where I always felt a pull with her, all the way on the other side, on the end of the building.
I have what you printed off for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about the dog in the background. He's not happy. So you know how we were down in the kitchen area. What's her name?
Doris.
Doris, yes. And how people leave flowers and stuff down there for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reading through here because I was going to talk about Doris, about the kitchen area. Reading through the paper that you got me printed off for me, and it is. They have her name as Mary.
Really?
Yeah. And honestly, this is coming from a website. So I get history. I look through the history, guys. I don't know if I explained this, but I go through and I get the history off and I print it off, yes. And I go through and I highlight key parts of the history that stands out to me. And then I put it in my own words and make like little reports or little notes. But this, from what I believe I want to say, this came from somebody that was named Big Time.
Now, Mary was actually who she apprenticed with before she became the full-time cook when she was 14. You remember?
Okay. Well, I guess if I would have kept reading, it says, sorry, I'm on my laptop and my laptop doesn't like that for some reason.
But
so
as you
yeah,
can tell, she had a good time at Randolph.
It states, but I had an amazing time at Randolph. I cannot wait to go back, and I cannot wait to get all my history done and pick my brain of what she said because, well, that woman was all over the place like I am. So, but
said,
no hard things, I promise.
Kay said, if you have questions, let me know, and I can get you guys. She'll answer all your questions, Linda. She enjoyed having you today.
Well, I didn't have any questions at the time because, like, I just wanted to listen and everything. That's how I do it. I just wanted to listen to the history, and man, let me tell you, I was in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So when I will get all that written up, and I'll have all that at Para Unity, I'll leave it in ParaSister's binder, which also it will be in ParaSister's binder. So that will all be done. So you want to move on to the next?
The Stone Mansion. Now,
I don't know how I feel about
Stone Mansion is my all-time favorite location. The night the Stone Mansion did their first investigation, I was there. You can go on Indiana Ice Encounters and see the very first photos of the record room downstairs in the basement. Can't find those anymore. We found 2 records, 2 vinyls, one opened and one still sealed and signed. Don't ask who it was. No clue.
I'm gonna Google that guy.
Located on the property. I have to say, I loved enjoying last night talking to Wendy, and the groundskeeper did not like Linda.
We got into a fight, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I love the Stone Mansion, don't get me wrong. It was an amazing location. Beautiful mansion. I did. I didn't enjoy all the teenagers being there.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
So, I mean, I'm so glad that you see where I'm coming from with that one because, I mean, I could have dealt with like what's her name and her son and stuff, but like all the other teenagers,
Renzo.
we get there, and me and Chanel are starting to set our equipment up. We're bringing it in. We're gonna put it. We're putting it our equipment where we're gonna set up at. And there's this girl sitting on the couch, and I was like, "Hey, are you cold?" And I give her my sweater. Sorry. So I give her out I'm just like that type of person. Because, well, honestly, none of those teenagers, and I'm not docking on anybody, by the way, but none of those teenagers were dressed for the weather.
Oh, we're talking t-shirts and shorts, guys.
No, that one girl was wearing a skirt they were fishnet leggings, but they were Halloween themed.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cute outfit, but it definitely wasn't ready for a house with no heat.
Yeah. And I just want to put this out here, guys. Me and Chanel are no way in shape or form talking on anybody. That's not what our podcast is about. We're just expressing how this is how things went, and this is how we felt at these at these times. So, but yes, I did get into a fight with an entity last night, and it was pretty funny. And I made everybody. Hey man, he started it. I was being nice.
He had some words for you.
I was being nice, so I was asking simple questions, and he was coming at me. So I dished it back, and I'm not the one to. I wasn't provoking by any way.
Pretty much what we were doing is solo Estes, where I can actually just listen without spirit box or anything. I'll usually go into a room 2 or 3 over, and then Linda and some of the Carol, Enzo, and 2 of his friends that was actually up later, not before everybody else either left or decided to bunk down for the night. We were up there and they were asking their questions. As soon as I heard, I pretty much said it as loud as I could so they heard me. Whatever I was saying or everything I was hearing, I started hearing Linda, which we're on 2 separate sides of the house at this point. He was getting mad. I thought at me at first because I was talking, telling what I was hearing. No, he was talking to Linda. I didn't even say everything I heard. But
wait, what all did you hear? I want to know. I'm not going to hold it then.
He's not a very female friendly spirit. I get that feeling that Linda, if you haven't noticed yet, we're big personalities. We just tell you how things are and how we see it.
He told me to shut up. Okay. He did telling me the word.
He told the little girl to shut up.
Yeah, I heard that. Before I heard "shut up" from Chanel, I heard the B word right in my ear, and then I heard "shut up, little girl." I'm like, oh no. I had some other few choice words, but hey, ParaSister's are keeping it PG. I thought
Linda was going to come after me. I heard her screaming. I was like, oh, she's coming after me. What did I do now? But I knew better.
That's cool. I was like, dude, I'm not here for the paranormal aspect. I'm like, okay, yes, maybe I was there for the paranormal aspect. I'm here to learn about, I've done the history on your place, this home. I'm here to learn about the history. I want to ask you questions so you can help me learn. But no, me and this entity, I don't. We went
that is when he said, "I'm not here for you to learn. I'm here to teach you." And it was
teach me.
Yeah, but it was just the way I just got the whole time that when we were up there doing that, he didn't like women, which was really bad because it was me, Linda, and Carol were the only adults in the house at that time. So all 3 women. So, but
I mean, also back to those teenagers. Those teenagers, 4 of them went to bed like 9:30.
Yeah, but I'll give it to them. They'd never been to a location at all. Two, they didn't know what they were, getting themselves into. So, at first, when I started getting into the paranormal, I got drained. I'm going to give them that much credit. Maybe they got drained. Maybe we don't know.
But like, I understand that part, and I totally agree, because when I first went to, when I started getting into the paranormal and going to more about my abilities, I started getting drained, and so I tried staying clear of things like that. But it was like, I honestly felt like the energy I was getting off of them was just like a, I can honestly say that I was at a haunted location, so it makes them look cooler. Because nowadays, you tell somebody, "Hey, I went to this place," and
I used to do that when I got started. When I was little, I'll say this: I was little, smaller than them. I did that. I went and hung out, but I knocked out early. But I didn't stay on property. I was still little. And when
I'm not still open,
when they were still first running as a nursing home, I went out and hung out in the back, across the street, found out what it was like. Never went in. I was too chicken. But again, I was little. I wanted to go to say, I know that place is haunted. Let's just go watch. But
right. I mean, I get it. I get it.
Oh, before we go to the next one, I want to show you something.
Oh, by the way, you got my bats. I want that.
They're mine. They're mine. But yeah, I've had them, and I was like, oh, aren't those adorable? I got one more, but I'm not sharing him either. He's mine.
My bats.
They're in my car. I'll put them in an envelope for you. No, I'm keeping them hostage.
Well, I realized that when I got home, I was unpacking everything. I was like, oh, she's got my bats. But anyway, guys. But yes, I have no regrets over this weekend. And the Stone Mansion was amazing. All the Polaroids I got from the Stone Mansion didn't really come out, unfortunately, and I'm really sad about it.
But you have to understand, the Stone is an open building. If you've never gone there, I do recommend book an event.
Yes.
So they've got, I think it's like $600 to do a weekend, and maybe $400 or $500 to do a week.
Hold on, I got the prices.
Everybody should at least give it a shot. The Stone needs repairs, but it's probably never going to be. It's a historical landmark. It does have beautiful woodwork, though.
County Asylum, Blackbird.
She's getting into her history, guys.
Well, I was looking for the Stone Mansion but it says Randolph County Asylum, Sunday through Thursday, $400, up to 12 people, Friday and Saturday, $600. Stone Mansion, it says at the bottom, and I have to flip the page over. So, 6 p.m. to 10 a.m., up to 8 people, Sunday through Thursday is $300, and then Friday and Saturday is $450. They also offer weddings, photo shoots, private history tour, mini ghost hunt, and a film shoot location. So all those prices range. So I did snatch a pricing list for all the locations while we were there.
Hey, I had a blast at the Stone. If I ever get to go again, it'll probably be a group about 5.
If we go again, it better be just the people that we know.
Like I said, a group of 5. There's 4 floors, right? 3.
Huh?
I can't. I'm so tired, guys. I really am. I'm so tired. No, I think it's 4 floors, right? With the basement.
Yeah. Yep.
There's enough room if you have 5 or 6 people. You can put people a little bit everywhere and do solos, which I want to go back down to the cellar in the back part where Wendy is said to be buried by the groundskeeper. Figure that. We've got some really good EVPs. We've got some other evidence we're going to be going through. I did get some really cool photos outside. So they're posted on Indiana Crossroad Encounters, and I'm going to post them on my own Facebook page. And I'm pretty sure Linda's going to steal them.
I'm stealing them, and I'm going to put them in the photo album. And I decided. So this weekend, it's going to go and just, like, instead of doing, like, you know how I have my individual photo albums, I'm going to put this weekend, like, all 3 locations that we got pictures from. You, me, and Shelly that we got all pictures from are going to go into one binder, and it's going to have ICE, LNL Paranormal, and the ParaSister's on the front of it, and then I'm going to have the 3 locations.
Oh, see, I love all 3 of us going to the Kosciuszko County Jail. I can actually say thank you, Heart City Paranormal. They listening to some of their stuff, that caught my eye on going there. So I got a hold of Marianne a year ago, and it was supposed to be August 5th. And that investigation just kind of fell through. 1 year later, got to go back on August 6th this year with Shelly. And there was something I wanted to get all 3 of us together. Now next weekend, guys, I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but Shelly's going to be doing we're going to be going live on ParaSister Circle on the Facebook page. She's over there dancing, if you haven't noticed yet.
I'm exhausted.
I am too. But we're going to be going live just like we did this weekend, but you actually get to see Shelly. I'm going to make her get on live.
Yes.
So, Shelly, I know you're watching, so makeup and hair, baby.
You have no choice. You are going in. I'm going to show you guys a picture that I took when we get to Kosciuszko County Jail. That scared Chanel.
What did you do? It wasn't the flashlight, was it? You didn't get a photo of that.
No, it was this guy, remember?
Yeah. That thing started spinning.
After I took this picture.
I made the comment. I put flashlight, guys. It was a flashlight. I said, if that thing starts spinning, I'm out of here. On command. Command. Guys. That thing moved. And I was like, nope. I don't do hanging. I love Halloween. Don't get me wrong. But that thing just didn't sit well with me. And then it started moving on me. I'm like, nope.
And guys, guess what? Chanel was abusing me at the stove. She threw her flashlight at me.
I did not. It was in my hand. Flat out in my hand. I went to go turn it off, and it went phew. And it wasn't my whole hand got knocked out. I was like, no. I didn't throw it at you. I swear. If I was going to throw you, I would have hit you somewhere a little bit more. Other than the leg.
I feel in love. Okay, back to K County Jail. Oh my God. This weekend, like I told you, has been amazing. Yeah, we had some little hiccups here and there. But
it's about all relocations in one weekend.
I mean, it was an experience because I can tell you guys, I have never went on an investigation without my ghost. And so it was an experience. And I'm still trying to process on how I feel about, I love the weekend. I enjoyed it. I needed the break. But still trying to process how I felt with not having my ghost with me.
Well, maybe just maybe we can get him to go down south with us.
Maybe. But
well, if he goes, I'm taking mine too.
Well, we'll take it. Yeah, why not? So, but yeah, the K County Jail. We've already went over that one, and guys, I actually went off on my own a few times at the K County Jail and did some. I got hit twice. Yeah, Ben, we're gonna take you and Todd down to Stone Mansion with us next time we go.
Well, it seems that Linda was abused, maybe by me a little bit.
You admit it. You admit it. You threw it. You admit
no. What's the flashlight?
I was abused this weekend, guys. You guys go on our lives from Friday night at the K County Jail. You'll see that we had the SLS camera and we were getting stick figures on there, which is awesome, great, amazing. I love the SLS camera and I'm exhausted, but hey, you can tell I'm exhausted. So we were getting this little kid. I don't know. It was a little boy. And it was sitting in there. And then all of a sudden we start getting this other stick figure sitting like on the cot or the whatever you want to call it. Okay. And
so show off my ghost.
So we were doing lives and we were getting it because I've yet to figure out how to get the SLS to actually record. No, Ben, you're not running away. No running away. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, we were going to start doing something else. And I was like, well, I want to sit in here because I had Boo Buddy in there and the little one was playing with Boo Buddy. So I was like, I want to sit in here and talk for a little bit and do some EVP and, And then all of a sudden I hear, get out. And my chest starts hurting. Like I got smacked in the chest. Like I felt the smack. And I'm like, okay, nope. And I didn't run out. I calmly gathered my things, went to my bag that I had, and I packed everything up and went and found Chanel and said, hey, I just got hit. And I had marks on my chest. Now, I don't have them now, and we should have documented it, but we didn't. And then later on, I was down in the bullpen by myself. I had earbuds in, doing the spirit box session, EVP session, and listening, and all of a sudden my chest starts hurting. Like I got hit again. And I had asked her, I was like, hey, will you look and see if there's any more marks? Sure enough, there was different marks on my chest. So I got abused pretty much at every location.
Okay, so I'm going to say this right now. The other half of Indiana Crossroad Encounters is Miss Shelley. She has never done a solo at any investigations we've done. She told me if she ever went back to Old Kosciuszko County Jail, she was going to go upstairs in the room where they have the old bathtub, the bed, and the baby crib. We set up the laser grid, which I cheated, guys. I got a disco, I don't know, little disco little device. And I figured out I need to get it. And it lights up the whole room. But Shelley sat up there for the first investigation she's ever done for a half hour by herself.
That's true.
And so I looked at Linda, I go, we need to go check on Shelley. She's just up there having a good old time.
Yeah, it's just right here.
But we got her first EVP, which, I'm so proud of her. She's stepping out of her comfort zone and digging real into a field that she's brand new to. So she's been investigating for a year. Shelley, honey, I love you. And we've got so much more room to grow. We're just going to keep going to locations, and I'm going to steal Linda from her ghost, and we're going to go to more.
But yeah, it was an amazing weekend. We both are exhausted, and let me tell you, So be sure to keep an eye out on our pages for all the photos. And I honestly think I took over 300 pictures because, guys, I love capturing memories. And so I took pretty much
She ran out of
every
batteries twice on her camera.
no more than that. I had to change my batteries at Randolph because they drained my batteries. And then at K County, I had to change them once, and then over at sorry, my hair is giving me problems tonight. Stone, I had to change them like 3 times. Because I had full spectrum, I have regulars, so I honestly think I took over 300 pictures this weekend.
And I cheated. I took pictures of Linda taking pictures. I was like, well, I've got to document this. Everybody knows she takes pictures, but does everybody know how good she looks taking pictures? My little cute Linda.
But it's one of my favorite pictures of us.
Oh, I don't have that one. Did I? Was that mine?
No, that's mine.
Okay, I was like, I don't think I have that one.
I'm putting it in black and white. I think it would look really good in black and white. But I'm stealing your pictures. And then Shelly needs to send you the pictures so you can send them to me, or she can just send them directly to me. Doesn't matter which way. So I have them, so I can put them in the file folder I will be putting on my computer for our investigations this weekend. So when I go to get these printed off and put them in the photo album, and then also I am starting a separate actual photo album for like myself for memories.
She's gonna have 3 albums now, guys. It's not enough that she has like an encyclopedia of stuff for herself. Now she has a public encyclopedia of binders. And now she's gonna have ParaSister's. This girl's gonna have like thousands of dollars in binders. By the time we are just like partially through whatever we have planned in the next year, who knows? So
you never know with us.
I'm gonna jump in here real quick. And if you don't know about Para Unity, next weekend at my Miami County Fairgrounds, come out and check us out. Moonlit Crystals is going to have a booth. Right next to us is there's going to be a booth between us. And then there's L&L. Something we have decided, and I think we just decided this like last night on the way from one location to the next. Yep. We're going to put a little tiny table, and if you want to sign up and do some slots coming up, we are going to start doing some guest podcasts. Not every week. We do want to just kind of keep it. If you haven't noticed, we like to talk to each other. I only talk to her for like 4 or 5 hours a day, mostly on text, because I have to get to work. But yeah, we're going to have a sign up sheet. We're going to sit down and do another Facebook Live like we have all weekend long. And about a half hour this time. You know, anybody who's any other paranormal teams that wants to jump in on that 30-minute live and say hi, we encourage you to. So, and hopefully, I'm going to knock on wood real quick. We see Mr. Jeremy York next weekend.
Yes, hopefully we see Jeremy.
So,
but
we have to say thank you to Jeremy, and I will probably do this every show for bringing us in on Things Network. I never thought starting a podcast with one of my best friends. She's like, "Hey, let's do a podcast." I held out for 3 weeks, going, "I don't know." Finally, I was like, "Okay, Saturday night, let's do a podcast." That Sunday at 6 p.m., we did our first podcast. 2 hours later, Jeremy hits Linda up and says, "You want to be part of Things Network?" I didn't sleep that night, and I'll probably say this for like a long time. I am so honored to be a part of Things Network. There's so many different podcasts that's on there. You definitely check them out. And I learned stuff. I am learning stuff to this day. So,
But yeah, so we do have our next 3 podcasts already scheduled. So we have Unity, and then on October 23rd, which is the Sunday after Unity, we have WWS. You can go ahead and say that because I am not even about to.
These are my girls. This is Wiccan Sisters. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty open. I'm pagan, but these 2 girls, they're fun to watch their lives. When they go to locations, they're actually fun to hang out with. So please, next Sunday at this time, we will have both girls on here. So I do believe they have a booth at ParaUnity. So maybe we can pull them over so them just to say, "Hi, we'll be here tomorrow." But yeah, they're fun girls.
And
they really
I can actually meet them, face to face before we do the podcast. And then the weekend after November 5th, 6th, whatever, that Sunday after, a week after WWS, we will have Jason Snyder on, and that will be a pre-recorded show, so it won't be live like we are now. So Jason, if you see this, Chanel says it, we can do it, your show, anytime during the week. I am actually free after Tuesday. After Tuesday, I am completely free. I'm not working for the rest of the week.
Well, you're gonna have to wait. I don't get off work after that. No.
So I mean, we can probably do it
for now.
Yeah, I still have my part-time job for now, but so yeah, I mean, we're gonna have like a little type, like a list type thing.
I can't help it. I think they're so cute.
They are cute. So if you just want to, if you want to run, stop by and say, hey, we will be bouncing between both of our tables because it's like she said, it's going to be Moonlit, ParaSister's, and then L&L. So we're going to be bouncing back and forth, but hey, don't be afraid to be like, hey, I need someone over at your table. I need to talk to you about the podcast. And you can pretty much guarantee that I'm gonna be like, dude, let's go, because I got to talking tonight with my other half, and as much as like I'm not in the field as often, I mean, yeah, we did the investigations this weekend, which was amazing, but I love my history and doing the history more. I guess you could say. I mean, I love anything paranormal. I love it. I have all my equipment, so I'm always there. But I think after Unity, L&L will probably not be around. Right. Just doing any,
But that's a choice, and if you remember, I have been pushing you. For a while I was like, Linda, you need to be a paranormal historian. And I'm going to tell a little secret before we jump off here. We only have a moment or two. I'm kind of really happy that you're jumping more into the paranormal history. So you're happy about it.
I am. I honestly, like I said, as much as I loved being in the field, and I have poured my heart and my soul into L&L and being a paranormal investigator, that that's my true passion. When I started doing the paranormal history, I have over 180 locations that I've done the history on. So I think after Para-Unity, LNL will no longer be a thing. I will still have, I will have my, sorry, I'm getting emotional because this is a big step for me. And
But you still will be investigating. Don't think
yes,
she's leaving the
I
field.
will. No, I'm not leaving the field completely. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel that my paranormal history is more of my calling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a medium empath. I am, and so going to these locations, is amazing. I have over, like I said, over 180 locations that I have the history on. That I want to go to these places, and yes, do I want to investigate these places? And yes, I do. And the reason why I want to investigate is to see if I can communicate to also help, get more history. What happened.
I'm excited
So
for the
it's
change. But
and then with
Sissy,
sisters,
I'm gonna get ready to jump off here. I'm afraid to tell you, I'm tired.
I am too. That's why I'm rambling.
I
So I
know.
just wanted to put that out
But,
there. So yeah, I mean that's something that I've been thinking about, and I mean I might change my mind. You never know.
well, I
You never
wouldn't
know.
know if there was somebody who was thinking about doing a location, talking to a certain new group. I think I'm going to talk to Dayton Explorers. They have some new locations, and I'll have more information on that next Sunday.
More places for history. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, but
But
yeah,
I already got
two.
all the history for enough. So,
All
but
right,
yeah.
guys.
All right,
Um,
guys.
it's
Paris
been a good
is
night.
out of here.
Have a
It
good
has been a good
one.
night. Exhausted. So ParaSister's is out of here. Don't forget, you can always message us personally or on the page or leave a post on the page. And then, of course, October 22nd, Para-Unity. I am
We'll
getting off
see
of
you
here
next
and
week.
I'm going to the bed.
Yep.
Bye,
See you
guys.
guys next week. Have a good night.